Yo, what is up? Just landed in Detroit, and I'm here for this United Wholesale Mortgage conference.
In the building.
That's what we got. We got Rose playing.
Everything else I'm deleting. Bye-bye now. Take care.
You too.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Arrives in Detroit. A little bumpy, not too bad though. That's not most of the way. Now I'm about to find something to eat or head out to this hotel. Yo, what is up? Just landed in Detroit, and I'm here for this United Wholesale Mortgage conference. Super cool. The first listing I got, the girl that referred me, she has another colleague that is mortgage for UWM, United Wholesale Mortgage. The guy that actually owns the Suns is the person who runs this company. But anyways, he was like, yo, we do this thing a few times a year. We can invite realtors out, and it's like a whole day of like learning about different stuff. Of course, they're going to sell their mortgages, but also find out about different things. I think there's a social media thing. There's a sales day. And so I'm here for my first business trip for real estate. And it kind of worked all together. My seller, she's getting her back patio and staircase replaced this week. So we're holding like any open houses. So timing couldn't be better. Out here in Detroit. Landed today is Tuesday. Conference is all day tomorrow. Then I fly back on Thursday. Had to get me some food. Got me some strips. About to eat here. And I'm actually in Troy, Michigan. And then I'm going to catch an Uber or a Lyft to the hotel. So out here looking to network, learn some new things, find out about what they offer, and just start getting into this industry. So I'm super excited for right now, though. Got to eat these chicken strips. Outfit of the day. We're at the conference one day only. This was the Dress for Success, but also we're going to be on their campus. It's going to be a lot of walking, so to wear sneakers or wear something, comfortable. So I have on, it is the second day of fall now. This white flannel, double-breasted, part of a suit supply. I have on this camel crew neck sweater, a Banana Republic, chocolate trousers, J. Crew, finishing it off with the Common Projects tan sneakers. Again, just wanted to be elevated but also comfortable. I'm gonna walk around all day. I love the fact that I'm wearing brown, all the different tones, very not mono, kind of monochromatic, but just different colors within brown. But second day of fall, perfume de Marley. I am wearing the Altair perfume, so that is also a highlight. Good morning.
Have your badges around the corner.
Okay. Here
In the building, in the campus.
That's what we got. We got Rose playing. That's how we doing it. You in? That's crazy. At 8 o'clock in the morning.
Good. That's great to hear. I've got some good news for you. The tech has reviewed your loan and thinks he might be able to help you lower your interest rate if you refinance today. Would you be interested in discussing this further with him? Yes.
Hopefully I scan. Hopefully I got access. Oh, yep. What'd you say? You say you hate being in the back?
We all sat there. You know that Wi-Fi is a big deal. So,
It's been in more than one relationship in their life, romantic relationship. If you do the same thing in the next relationship that you did in the last relationship, you're probably going to get the same.
This motherfucker is crazy. I need some coffee though. School.
I'm Jenna, by the way.
Hello, Jenna. Hello, Jenna. We are getting a tour for UWM campus. Crazy. Let me see if we get to see the good stuff
Works remote. Everyone works in the office. 10,000 people, just about. Right here, so this is like the wall that we have all of our like performers for the holiday party. So every December, every single employee at UWM is invited to our huge event.
You
It's
good?
about 45 minutes from here to actually like.
Woodard came a couple times. Same with the chain smokers. They was like, oh, this is a good check. Let me go ahead. Let's run it back. Workout session, just had lunch. They had Starbucks on campus, had to drive back. But yeah, we had a top producer panel, super cool. The thing that stood about the most, there was a guy that said, it's not when people show up to the event, some people feel like they're invited. And for somebody who used to do events, I like to use that as like a marketing tactic, something I want to do anyway, but just the invites by itself is important. I used to do like events thinking like, it's just fun if you didn't come. But just being invited, he said, was important. So that was a major takeaway. Also, just to stay in contact. I think that's the biggest thing. Stay in contact with people all the time. Follow, make sure they know what you're doing. Stay top of mind. Keep in front of their faces. So, gonna have a full packed afternoon. But those are two things that I took away thus far. And then, of course, pumpkin spice cold brew, venti, $5. Watch it come back.
It doesn't exist. Have you ever seen like a mortgage broker commercial before? Haven't seen that either. and I've never even seen a commercial. I'm happy to announce, flying home, I have superpowers as a real estate agent where I am happy to announce over 85% of my future buyers want to find nothing or sign nothing in order to get a loan approved, work with me and Edge Home Finance, which is my independent mortgage broker. Call me and ask me how that's going to supercharge you as a home buyer to get the home faster, cheaper, and easier.
And I utilize Facebook and I utilize Instagram.
Bowling shit is real. They had this at the campus. That's what we doing out here in Michigan? That's crazy. Look, I ain't never seen that before. That's crazy. Yeah.
That is pretty cool. That's not your phone, right?
No, it's my camera.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
I was
I love
looking.
it.
I saw you recording earlier. It's like a tiny thing.
super easy, super incognito. It takes photos too, but I use it just for video.
So you use it for your showings and your showing house.
Yeah. Well, that's one was going. Everything else I'm deleting. Yo, just got back to the hotel. Man, today's been fun. It's been a long day, a lot of learning, a lot of things, a lot of information, so many takeaways. I think for me, there's so much, real estate is so involved and there's so much you can learn. And I think one thing that's exciting is the fact that you never will know everything. There's so many different aspects, so many different loans, so many different, situations that it is literally like a never ending learning cycle, which for me is super exciting. I think though, one of the biggest takeaways I got from this, two, personal growth wise, I think one of the biggest things for me is networking. I think when I go to these events, I need to learn how to be more outgoing, be more engaging as far as, not when someone starts to engage, but just like proactively, like being outgoing. I think I need to grow in that aspect and obviously set myself up when I'm in town to do things that are comfortable so that I am in a space where I feel comfortable and I'm able to engage. But I think that's an area in which I need to improve upon from just the personality side. But I think from the real estate side, got a lot of information, a lot about data and how to implement data, a lot of, going above and beyond and exceeding expectations and being a problem solver. That really resonated with me as far as becoming a problem solver. But I think the biggest takeaway was there was some crazy stat. It was like 72% of realtors sell 91% of their homes within 2 zip codes, right? And I could be messing it up a little bit, but what that says is, really it's like, although you can sell anything, although you can sell anywhere, the majority of your home sales are going to be within a very small consolidated space, and especially at the beginning. And relating that to me and what I'm doing as far as content-wise, doing like home tours and comparing homes, I keep on hearing this thing like, the riches are in the niches, one avatar, one product, one channel as far as marketing, just being really focused and really granular and really specific. And I think for me, that really hit home, just hearing that again, and it resonated in a different way. Whereas I feel like even as I was narrowing down to where I want to focus on the East Valley versus the West Valley, maybe more so, right? Maybe just like Gilbert and Chandler, or maybe Gilbert, Chandler, and Biltmore area, because that's like where Angela lives. And I think, so often you feel like if you aren't doing everything or if you aren't offering everything to everybody, that you're going to miss out. But I feel like usually it ends up playing out being the opposite, right? You can scale much faster because you're getting so many more reps in. You're learning so many more new things. You're learning what in this case, the neighborhoods are like, what they're selling for. There's so much more information that you can learn and you really kind of be experts in a specific area is one thing I'm going to try to apply. So excited to get back, excited to get started. Excited to really execute on this 100-day plan I got. I want to be able to really give this a go. And I think in order for me to be as successful as I want to be, you have to do it full time. Like, yeah, you can do it part time. You can make part time success. But I feel like, just like compound interest, the more you put out, the higher the returns are going to be and how it compounds within itself. So super excited to get back home. Super excited to implement what I learned. Super excited to connect with these people that I did make relationships with. And then, like I said, really just get going. Just do the work. And hopefully, I might come back here again. I feel like that's something that they have multiple trainings. You can come back multiple times. At the worst case scenario, you're going to meet new people. Best case scenario, you learn some new things. So I feel like it was a great, packed one day. And so excited to get back, get started, man, and sell some of these homes. Yo, the trip's coming to an end. Time to head back and lock in, execute. I think it was a great trip, and just realizing that, like I said, it's a full-time job, man. It's time to lock in, really educate myself on the different aspects. It's going to be a continuous learning curve, but really that means I need to be more detailed and specific and intentional about what I want to learn, how I want to learn it. But I think the second aspect is really the marketing, constantly lead generation, getting prospects. For me, that's a lot of marketing, very specific, detailed, more niche focused, East Valley for Arizona, as well as some open houses to get a couple of buyer clients. So I'm excited to implement what I learned and go back and also take advantage of Edge, what they offer from a lender perspective and how that can facilitate and make the transaction a lot smoother. So I'm excited. It is time to get it in, man. It's time to be official, be a full-time realtor. Let's go.